address. This came during a speech he gave in Ohio yesterday. Let's listen to the president.
Even on positive news, really positive news like that, they were like death and un-American. Un-American. Somebody said treasonous. I mean, yeah, I guess why not? You know, can we call that treason? Why not? I mean, they certainly didn't seem to love our country very much.
So the President of the United States called Democratic members of Congress treasonous, un-American, and suggested you don't love the country very much.
You know, John, it's yet the latest installment of this president taking our democracy and our country into the gutter. There are Nicaraguan dictators, there are Asian dictators who would be embarrassed to call their political opponents because they happen to disagree politically treasonous or un-American. It's quite frankly pathetic. Now, John, I also need to note, this is a long tradition, and lots of Democrats applauded at lots of things, but 8 years ago, my very first speech with a brand new President Obama, a Republican stood up and shouted, "You lie." I would suggest that standing up and shouting, "You lie," is a little bit less dignified, a little less thoughtful than people not applauding for things that they disagree with. But the larger point here, John, is that this president, and in that moment, dragged this country deep into the mud of autocracy and dictatorship, as opposed to the kind of democracy that whether you watch Fox News or Rachel Maddow, you ought to aspire this country to have.
Congressman Jim Himes, we watch New Day. We appreciate